Hey everyone, Randy here. Welcome to the Dark Project, which is all about writing, art, and rediscovering my creative spark as a working all the flippin' time single mom. And this is going to be a short little update video regarding the 185-day challenge. This will be the month 4 update and the last update because I have changed my goals so much that it feels pointless to keep updating you on exactly the same things when nothing has really changed. So I suppose it's good, and it means that I did implement changes that stuck ish. But also, I am crocheting as we speak because I am working on the fourth square and what is going to be a top. So I'm just going to go over the categories and how things went with them real quick, and then this will be the last time I have to do one of these particular videos so I can get back to just doing regular vlogs because it felt like I couldn't really just do regular vlogs with all of this other stuff in between. I don't know why, but to my brain it was like, well, if you do all the regular vlogs, then everybody's going to know how you're doing with the 185-day thing. So then, it's not gonna really have anything to update them on if you're telling them about it as you go. So here we are. First category was physical goals, and that primarily consisted of me making healthier food choices because when I started this challenge, I wanted to lose 10 pounds. I lost 10 pounds, and now 4 months in, it was about the 2 month mark that I was finally down where I wanted to be. I have maintained the weight loss, so that's a good thing, I suppose. I really need to get lifting more, I guess, because yeah, it's all right, I suppose, but the light makes it so you can't see the shadows on my arms, but like my forearms are even really eek, from work. It's whatever. I don't really have an extended weight loss goal per se. It would be nice to drop like another 10 pounds, but I don't really have any kind of goal date for that. So right now I'm just kind of trying to maintain, although as far as healthier food choices go, I did purchase a bunch of citrusy fruits and a couple of giant aloe vera leaves because I want to have some juices this week while the kids are gone. Because the weather is vacillating back and forth in Washington between it might sort of kind of still be summer because today it's going to be 70 degrees and it's going to be 71 tomorrow, but then it's supposed to be back to like 60 tops by the weekend. So everything's swinging back and forth. We all have a little bit of a tickle in our throats, and I don't like that. So I got a lot of citrus. I got pineapple and I got oranges. And God, what else did I get? Pineapple, oranges, the aloe vera, and I got a big thing of Granny Smith apples, and I have 3 things of fresh raspberries in the fridge. The kids don't really like raspberries. I know that for Killian, he doesn't like it because the seeds get stuck in his teeth, but they were on sale for like $2 for a 12-ounce package when I went to Winco last week, so I couldn't resist them because I love raspberries. So I have to use them up or wash them and freeze them for smoothies and stuff later. Oh, and I got ginger too. I got a big piece of ginger. Maybe I should get a small pot and some dirt and see if I can get part of it to propagate. That would be nice to not have to keep buying ginger. So there's that. As far as the 15 minutes of dedicated exercise daily, I'm working my ass off all day when I'm at work physically, and I'm working 6 days a week. So it is what it is. I try to do a little bit more as far as stretching and stuff whenever I can, but not really worried about it right now. I have been working so much that my body is starting to hurt in ways my body is not supposed to hurt. So that's fun. Sure, fun is the word we'll use. Moving on to work things, which, as I may have mentioned in my last video, it's totally not gonna, nothing's nothing is going to change in that regard. I was hoping to go down to 5 days every week and stay at 5 days, and I am now back up to working 6 days every week in perpetuity with no end date in sight. So yeah, that's a lot. I would say that the money is nice, but the money isn't nearly as much as it could be because so many people will cancel last minute, and that really sucks. Sometimes we still get paid for it, but not always, and that sucks. I have not been doing social media posts on Twitter, which is the only place I really do social media posts because I am no longer paying the Muskrat for my blue check mark, and it will run out in December. And since I have preemptively told it that it is no longer going to be auto renewing, my reach is absolutely tanked. So Twitter is just for shit posting and fun and interacting with people now. Although I do still occasionally post updates on where the writing process is and stuff. I know that I don't want to make social media marketing part of my life right now. Would it potentially be helpful for more book sales and whatnot? Yeah, probably. But I don't, I feel like I'm just going to start treating YouTube as my advertising primary so that people who are actually interested in reading an almost 400-page book, if they have the attention span to sit through a 20-minute YouTube video, they've probably got the mental wherewithal to read a book, actually read a book. Maybe, maybe. And I did not go live at all in the month of September because ain't nobody got time for that with everything that's been going on. I would like to get into the habit of going live regularly because I do enjoy getting to chat with people, even if there aren't very many people who show up. It is the only social interaction I get because all I do is work. So, when am I supposed to be social when I work 6 days a week? And the only days that I have off now are the Monday night when I pick up the kids and the Sunday on the weekends I have the kids. So, yeah, date and have friends who I don't know her. Creative things, art and writing daily. Hasn't happened. I think in the month of September I may have written maybe 2,000 words total because I've just been so busy trying to get things cleaned up and organized and in order because we're going to be going on a trip in a few weeks for a couple of days, and I want to make sure that the house is as good to go as it possibly can be for the people who are going to drop by and take care of the kitty cats while we're gone. I have not been journaling at all. I think the last time I journaled was in like June. And yeah, I was trying to average 20,000 words a month. Like I said, maybe 2K last month, if if that. I don't think it was even that many, honestly. Family stuff, game night, weekly. Game night has sometimes it's game night, but usually it's we're all going to sit down and watch something together while we have dinner rather than everybody being in their separate corners on their separate screens because that's how it usually honestly goes. But that's what happens when exhaustion is how everybody lives, including kids. Sometimes you just need to be near each other but not interacting with each other so you can kind of decompress. And we haven't been doing workbooks because now, with Hunter being in 7th grade and doing 9th grade algebra, I get home from work at 8 o'clock at night and he's like, oh my God, I don't know how to do this because we've had a substitute since the beginning of the year. And the substitute doesn't know what they're doing, and they don't send them home with a physical textbook. So I have to summon up knowledge I had 25 years ago when I did algebra in 8th grade to try and help him do his homework. Not my favorite thing. So, in line with work stuff, that's actually something that I want to bring up to my boss about once the year rolls over, because right now our schedules are done like through December. Some people are scheduling people in January already. I am trying not to schedule people that far out already, even though my regulars who want to see me and only see me, I do have them scheduled to December, so I should probably bring this up soon. So, right now, my work schedule with the kids, I work Tuesday night, Wednesday morning, Thursday night, Friday night, Saturday morning from like 9 to 2 or 9 to 3, depending on how many people need to get in. And then I'm off Monday night and Sunday. But I would like to either change my Tuesday evening to Tuesday morning. I would honestly love to just take that Tuesday off, because if I did that for the weeks that I'm with the kids, I'd only be losing 6 appointments total in a month, in a normal month, unless it's one of those weird 5-week months where it's like, yeah, they'd be first, third, and fifth week. But regardless, I feel like I need to have time when I'm not at work to do the other things. And not just fun things. I would love to have time to do fun things. Right now, there is no time for fun things. There is only wake up, work, come home, tell yourself you can't curl up in a ball and die, even though you're so tired you just want to rest. Wake up the next morning, lather, rinse, repeat. And I hate that. I know it's necessary right now because I need to pay bills and my rent goes up by $100 in January. That's not including utilities, so my rent is going to be $1,791, not including utilities, which are $60 to $120 depending on the time of year, because they double the per kilowatt hour rate during winter time when everybody has to use shitty baseboard heaters because there's no alternative. I actually just use regular space heaters in here now because I'm not running those things. And it made it so I think our highest electric bill during winter last year was like $95, which is a damn sight better than $120. Still ass though. But I need time to be able to do other things and maybe consider like trying to find a local group of people to hang out with, and maybe possibly consider dating because I'm almost 40. And honestly, I'm kind of over everything in general. And I'm afraid if I wait too much longer to date, I'm just gonna not gonna want to bother for like the rest of my life. Because why would I? When I've already got things running in a manner that is tolerable and copacetic for me, why would I bring in another human that's going to totally throw a wrench into the routine and the way things are? This is going to be way longer than I wanted it to be. But you can probably notice I have a little bit of a scritchy scratch tickle in my already lovely gravelly voice. So, yeah, we're going to call this wrapping up the 4 months to unfuck my life rather than 6 months. Because, as I said, I have established routines for the most part in the areas that I was most concerned were totally out of control, primarily my physical health. And trying to do something creative, like I'm going to talk in another video after this one about how I have started sewing again and have started crocheting on top of still doing the writing thing. I'm actually going to be trying to get more back into dictation so that I can crochet and dictate at the same time, because life does not allow for monotasking. It only allows multitasking. And I hate it. But that's where we're at right now if I want to do all the things I want to do. Because I've only got 24 hours in a day and I can't make it work any other way. So, on that note, if you are also struggling with life, the universe in general, and all of the fun challenge things. There's a lot of writing challenges going on right now. Everybody's gearing up for no longer NaNoWriMo in November, which I'm definitely not going to attempt in November because November is one of the worst times of year to try and do something like that with holidays and all that nonsense. But I really do need to try and get more words in this month because I do want to try to finish the draft of Project Idol, and I would really love to finish up at least another 50k of the draft for Blood on the Sun, sequel to Blood from Stone, which is available on Amazon in paperback and in digital. And now that I've been doing audio things again, I need to get recording audio chapters for everything to put up on Substack and YouTube. That is a task for this month. Hopefully, we shall see how that goes. So, if you made it this far, thank you very much for watching. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. Take care of yourselves and each other. And until next time, remember, we are all just works in progress. So take care, darlings.